Hey guys, Kamaya Tarpley here. We're gonna try and make this quick because my allergies are like murdering me. um, Today we're covering Mother's Eye by John Albert. And it's essentially based off an old Louisiana swamp tale from his own childhood. So I thought that was really interesting that he prefaced the book with that, so we had something to kind of go off of. So basically, obviously, based in Louisiana, a lot of strange activity going on at the swamp. You know, people are disappearing or they're turning up dead, and there's strange sightings of a scary creature that's kind of a humanoid, but covered in fur, has a tail, fangs, claws. For some reason, can speak, but there's like sightings and tellings of this creature. And so basically, we kind of follow the journey because it starts out with there's three kids, right? Van, Sarah, Seth. Van and Seth are friends. Sarah likes Van. They both like Sarah. Whatever. Anyway, they're put together to work on a group project because Van's teacher feels like, oh, well, all three of the teacher. She specifically feels like Van's really intelligent, but he's just not kicking into like his I don't know, circle of knowledge, I don't know, his brain power. So she sets him and Seth up to do a project with Sarah because she knows he likes Sarah. Henceforth, he will do the project, which, high key, I do watch a lot of BuzzFeed videos, and I've watched them with like the teachers, and they'll be like, oh, yeah, we do put people next to each other to instigate, romance or whatever. And I'm just like, I would probably do that too. But anyway, I digress. So as they learn more about their subject, which is the story of like this minister, his father, pastor, whatever, who used to, I want to say his name, I can't pronounce the name very well, it's in French. But he came from France to convert Native Americans to Christianity, which I'm already like, it's a very factual thing that did happen in history. Not necessarily him, but that the fact that people were doing that in the first place, which is super annoying. Just let people mind the business. You know what I mean? Just mind your business. But anyway, came from France to convert the Native Americans. They ended up like loving him and like I don't know, learning French and I don't know, being like his phase, or he was their phase, but it goes kind of like back and forth between like timelines too, because that was in the 1700s and we're focused on today in the 2000s. And the swamp creature that lives in the swamp was there back then. I'm trying so hard not to like jump back and forth because the book does jump kind of like from viewpoint to viewpoint, from timeline to timeline, so I'm trying to like stay on track. It's a little difficult, but essentially, so yeah, they're looking up what really happened to him. There's like a gazillion different stories about what happened to the father, and it ends up leading them to learning more about the swamp and the secrets of the swamp and what's going on in the swamp, what is in the swamp. One cool thing I actually really like that the author did is he made the swamp character more of a humanoid, and with him being more of a humanoid, we got like an in-depth look at his like emotions, his feelings, what he was going through. He can speak too, but it's very limited. But I thought that was really nice. We could kind of understand where he's coming from, even though I hate him. Still don't like him. He's still the villain. But I thought it was a cool way to write that. But yeah, so basically, just to avoid not giving away everything because I feel like I'm on the edge. There's a lot going on that you would not expect, to be quite completely honest. Like when you read this, you're like, okay, this is gonna be like a classic like monster tale, whatever. No, it's not. I'm not glad. I did not anticipate the ending. Like I started to anticipate it while it's getting closer, but I wasn't 100% there yet. So yeah. But I would absolutely suggest this book. I think it's like fantastic. The only thing that really kind of irritated me was the way that the women were wrote, because they'd be like, I'm in danger, but I still want you. I have a big butt. You know what I mean? Like, that kind of annoyed me. I don't like the way sometimes male authors write female characters because they don't really like I saw the characters for who they could have been, who he was trying to set them up as, but he focused so much on their sexuality and like their bodies that we kind of like lose them. Thankfully, they're not the main characters, so we don't really have to invest in them as much, but it does kind of bother me. I kind of need, you know, male authors. Let's do a little better. Not all of you do this, but a lot of you do. Let's do better. But that's the only really critique that I have. Otherwise, it was great. It was fun. It was interesting. And I would recommend it. That's it for today. Thanks for watching.